Hi, it's Thursday night, the 29th of October, and day 303 of my journey to business alignment. I'm living the dream every day, and I'm loving it. How about you? My power statement that I wrote down last night said the following. Once again, I will check in with Kashif and see if he got the Ask Coach B finished up yet while I slept last night, because he's about 11, 12 hours ahead of me. In addition to that, I'm going to keep working on finishing up the tasks listed on my master task list until he gets that done. So here's my to-do list for Thursday right there, all listed up. Got them done. My most important task today, the number one task, was to continue working on finishing as many tasks on my master list as I possibly can get done, because I got to get that done so I can launch the focus group and get the Entreport done, and just so many things. My fun task for today was to follow up with Kashif, like I said, and see where things are with regards to the Ask Coach B page getting done. And my exciting task for today was to make another deposit of my monies, my rent money, my Social Security money, and my Airbnb money. Bam, done. That was fun. That was exciting. In touching base with Kashif this morning, he sent me a message listing a few URLs to show the progress that he's made on this page. It is looking fantastic. I don't want to show it to you quite yet. I want to show it to you when it's done and fully functional and working, and that way you'll be able to see it exactly as I want you to see it. It's almost done though, so I'm excited about that. Okay, with that said, I want to go over the end of the day success routine. Get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today? What could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? Check. Did you start your morning with power? Check. Were you productive throughout your day? Many, many pieces through the portal of my mind to the world of the physical. Little task, little task, little task. Done, 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 done. Did you get the most important thing done today? Yes, I did. Did you move your goals forward? Absolutely. Did you show up as the person you want to? I use the term, did you show up as the person that would best serve you? What about your personal time with Kathleen? It was a great night for a Thursday night. I was present, she was present. Okay, here's my end of the day question about the promises I made today. Were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? In other words, did you keep your promises that you made to yourself this morning? Well, as I started my day in my office this morning, I promised myself that I would contact Kashif to get an update of where things were with the Ask Coach B page, and then I started to work on getting more of the tasks on my master task list done. So I promised myself I'd continue to do that all day long, and that's what I did. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today, Marty? And did you have any instant replay movies as well? Well, as you know by now, I have the habit, most definitely after 303 days, I have the habit of watching my must-see TV favorite 5 movies. My why, my vision, my coaching, my interviews, and my mastermind, those 3 movies, every single morning during that mindfulness time, period. Once I finished that today, I took some of my win the morning, win the day mindfulness time, and I watched people using the Ask Coach B system on that page of my website. It looked fantastic, and it was so smooth. They clicked and typed in and answered and submitted, and bam, they got the answer down in the answer pages. Yes, that is as if it was already finished and working in real time. That's the power of going to the movies, attracting it here, doing the work, and manifesting it out here. My next question says, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward? What one thing can I do better starting tomorrow, even if the day goes sideways, getting it done, that I'd still feel like a success? And now turn to a power statement. Well, I decided that my power statement for tomorrow morning, Friday morning, would be the exact same one as I had for this morning, because Kashif is still working on the Ask Coach B page, not quite done. And so I still have more tasks on my master task list, so that's what I decided. Here's my power statement. Follow up with Kashif on the progress of the Ask Coach B page, and then continue working on the master task list until they're all done. The question of my end of the day success routine is to ask myself, were there any mistakes or failures made today that I can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, I'm doing things that are pretty straightforward and are not challenging that much. And they're not challenging me that much because I know how to do them, so I've not made any mistakes so far. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well today? Well, my biggest success today was all the money I deposited into my account. It is so exciting to see the ideas that I attracted many months ago into the portal of my mind that I'm now living in real time, in real world, and living color. Very soon my website will go live and my focus group ad will be launched. And very shortly after that, I'll start advertising, getting real live beginner entrepreneur clients that I can coach, just like I had imagined would happen when this vehicle attracted into the portal of my mind early on. You remember that? Continuing with my end of the day success routine, it's time to rate my day's effort. Reviewing today's effort, I decided to give it another 10. And that's because I not only worked at the speed of 10 all day, I also stayed focused. And everything I did was directed towards getting to where that website will be completed and go live. Bam, done. Okay, I want to end the day strong. And here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle that says if you want to know anything and everything there is to know about increasing the quality of your life, put forth every effort you can to master this knowledge by applying it to your life. And then you can teach others to do the same thing. Whether it's a disempowering, limiting habit or a phobia that has been controlling you for many years of your life, this behavior, this emotional pattern can be changed in a matter of minutes when the right technologies of thought and action are applied. If the truth be known, all changes are created in a moment, in a billionth of a vote, because that's the power it takes and the time it takes to make a decision. Once you understand how the brain works, you can stop the endless process of analyzation of why things happen to you and simply change what you link pain and pleasure to. This is how to change the way your service system, your mapping in your brain works, so you can charge and change your life immediately. These principles lead to the next thing I'm grateful for, the law of change, which says change doesn't have to take a long time, period. The secret is to understand that that power is what's the best power of the best way to make changes in one's life. The reality is most people do not know how to change their lives. Willpower, for example, by itself is not enough if we want lasting change. In our culture, we have a set of beliefs that prevent us from being able to utilize our own inherent abilities. Here's what I mean. We link negative associations to the idea of instant change, and therefore we think change never really can happen, and it's not really a problem at all. Too many people say, if you can change that easily, why didn't you change a week ago, a month ago, or even a year ago, and stop complaining? The fact is, we have a set of beliefs in our culture that says this or that just takes a long time to get things done. This is called cultural conditioning. The secret, once again, is in how we link our thoughts to pain and pleasure and why we do it. Next, I'm grateful for Tony Robbins, which I'm quoting and sharing a lot of thoughts that he's sharing and has written in many of his books. Tony Robbins said, never take responsibility for other people's changes. As a leader, even though you may help someone change what they link pain and pleasure to, and thereby help them make lasting changes in their lives in what may seem an instant, you must not inadvertently place the responsibility for that change on yourself. You, the leader, you, the coach. The fact is, anyone can change and then easily go back to their old behaviors if they run into difficult enough challenges. It's too easy to blame somebody else for their failures, in other words. I think that's a great point to end the day on, don't you? Think about it, go to sleep on it. I'm ready to go to bed and right back here at the laptop tomorrow night. And until then, I wish you continued success. Good night.